right, guys, I think we're live. I believe we're live, right? So here we go. If you cannot hear it, I'm gonna need you to quiet your background because we are listening to the theme song. What? 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 All right, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Wealth Chronicles show. My name is Stacey Daniel. I have the trauma queen, woo woo, online with us tonight, guys, and we are having a very informal conversation about the bag. You might be worried about why you're spending the money or how you're spending your money the way you're spending it. Maybe you should be thinking about why you're spending the money the way you're spending it. I can help you with the money mechanics, but let's step it back a little bit. What about that money mindset and that emotions? That emotion, what are your emotional triggers, guys? What's really going on with you based off of something that happened in your past? And now you can see it all in your finances, all in your pocketbook, all in the way you managing your business. I don't even want to give away all the secrets, guys. Come on in, come on in. Hey, come on in, come on in. Hey. This is my theme song. So let me shout out to Brandon Love. He made me my theme song, and I'm just a little extra. And then you know what? It helps to be talking about money, be a little extra, because sometimes we can be a little dry. So I love my song, Brandon Love. I appreciate you. All right, guys. So hold on. I have some show notes. Let me bring it down a little bit. I tend to scream, and I'm excited. So let me slow down and get some notes because I'll go off on a whole tangent. Here we go. No, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I got it. Okay. Okay. So, guys, the Wealth Chronicles show is about coming in and learning from the financial wins, the blunders, the failures, the journey of other people so that we can learn from them, laugh about what they've been through, and then move the needle in our own financial situation. The problem is most of us know we need to make some changes, but we're not willing to share our business. So that's why I say it's okay to be nosy. So come on in, get your pen. Normally I would tell you disclaimer, the dates, the details, a little bit of the data, and the dollar amounts might be adjusted to protect the identity of those involved. But we got the whole person here. She's going to tell you all about her business and all about how you can figure out how your business need to be adjusted a little bit as well. So again, her name is Nakia Austin. Her name is the trauma queen. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, Stacey.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. So I'm going to tell you now, I'm freaking out because a message just popped up from Google Chrome telling me that it's going to close in 10 minutes.
What? Wait. What?
And I don't know how to stop it. So if somebody's watching and they know how to stop it, somebody tell me. Otherwise.
What happened? Wait a minute.
I know.
Why is it closing? Do you need to do an update on your computer or?
My MacBook hates me. I don't know. If it does kick me off, I promise I will get right back on.
We will be right here, I promise.
Oh my gosh.
That's okay. So guys, just in case you didn't know, this is not formal. We are not corporate. We are both very professional, but this is not corporate at all. So if she needs to go off, then I'm going to keep you entertained. Put your comments in the comment section. This is the perfect time to share it out. Share, like, comment, share. If you're new to the Wealth Chronicles show, guys, put your location in the comment section and you'll get a welcome packet from my team. But okay, so I got this whole little introduction for you that I want to share. So just in case you get cut off, people will know what we waiting on. So I'm gonna scroll. Here we go. It's trauma, which is your past hurt and pain. Keeping you or affecting your pocketbook, guys. Is it keeping you from moving where you want to go financially? That's living. These are some things that's indicative of that your trauma is affecting your money. Are you living paycheck to paycheck? Are you constantly racking up debt? Are you making poor financial decisions and don't know why? And kind of going back and forth, put the money in the savings account, then the checking account, then the savings account, then the checking account. Are you robbing Peter to pay Paul? If this is your norm, then you are being hijacked by your emotions. Hashtag unresolved emotions. The trauma queen will tell you all about that. And I want to help you protect your money by unraveling that. But I'm not the person to go to. She is, guys. So I tell you all the time that there are 8 silent wealth killers, and there are 4 ways your money is being taken from you and 4 ways you're giving your money away. I help you with that with my book, but who's protecting your money from your emotions? Boom. Who's protecting your wealth from your ever-changing emotions when you feel some way because something externally happened? Now you feel some kind of way internally. First thing you want to do is spend some money. Well, I have somebody that's going to help you. Her name is Nakia Austin, and she is the self-proclaimed trauma queen. She will help you identify those hidden traumas that are secretly controlling how you manage your life in general, not just how you manage your money. Nakia is passionate about educating trauma survivors on the importance of healing and self-worth so that they can thrive despite their varying levels of transformation. Life happens, we change, unexpected pivots and shifts, but how do you not take that with you everywhere you go, especially in your bank account, right? She has 10 years of experience using strategic thinking and tactical approaches, and she's going to help you like she helped her clients overcome adversity. She's a licensed counselor. She's a certified life coach. She has a master's. She's a mother. She's a wife. She's a youth worker and mentor. She's a mentor, a minister, a community liaison, and a women's advocate. She is all that in the bag of chips. And the crowd goes, wow.
That was the best intro I've ever had.
All right, guys, just in case you're just not coming in, we're going to talk about how your money might be affected by your trauma, which is the hurt and pain from the past, and you don't even realize it. And currently, Nakia's computer might cut off. So if it does, don't go anywhere because she's coming back, guys. It'll be a little commercial. Stay right here. I promise you. In the meantime, share this video, share this video. This is going to be an informal conversation, So if you have questions, put them in the comment section. We'll be able to see it. I've given her some things that we've talked about in the past because I've known her for several years that I want to talk about, but I really kind of want her to just give you the reins on her expertise. And I'm going to be quiet now. I'm going to be quiet. Go ahead. Tell them what you want to tell them.
Listen, first and foremost, I would not dare grace your powerful platform without paying homage to the queen. Okay, to the money maven. Listen, you out here getting lives all the way together with the queen. Okay? I am telling you, I love and appreciate what you do and the passion that you have for it. You know, you always say like, oh, money is dry. I don't nobody want to talk about that, but you make it a conversation. You make it a household. And you do it very well. You're a beast at what you do. And listen, you know me, I'm not about numbers, but then I respect that you get us all the way together and you share so much wealth and so much knowledge, not just with your people, but with just people in general. And so I'm just going to say thank you.
You are welcome. You are welcome. High five, air five. Absolutely.
Yes. And for y'all don't know, this is my granny. I love her.
Oh, wow.
The sweetest old soul in the world. She is my granny. I love her. This is super. This is like coming home. This is an amazing opportunity to collab with her and to bring our communities together. And I'm just super grateful to be here tonight. So I definitely had to start with that I love my granny.
I appreciate that. I received that.
Yes. So Stacey and I have talked many times about the overlapping areas of trauma and finance and how so many people don't see how they connect. And I love Stacey's transparency, which she brings out in her own testimony that she shares with many people on a daily basis. Just that real raw truth about how her life and her finances were impacted by her own trauma. I think that once we start opening up the door and having more of these conversations, I think that's when we start getting to deeper levels of not only healing, but that's when we start creating generational wealth because we've started creating generational conversations, right? We've not talked about things that we have silenced from generation to generation. When we open the door to start having those conversations, that's where healing and breakthrough, generational wealth, transference, all kinds of amazing things start happening when we start having conversations like this. So one thing I want to do before I turn it back over to Stacey is just clear up the misconception, right? Because a lot of people have a tendency to say that they have not been impacted by trauma, right? Like, oh, I ain't never had no trauma. I don't know. No, they ain't trauma. What, right? They want to act like it's not relevant and it doesn't pertain to their life. It hasn't impacted them. It hasn't affected them. But here's the deal. This is the number one thing that I always tell people. Trauma is not an event, right? Let me say Trauma is not an event. And I think the reason that a lot of people feel like they have not been impacted by trauma is because they were expecting trauma to be a gun to the head, right? Or a really bad car wreck, or this horrible event, right? But trauma is not an event. It's the psychological and emotional response to an event. And we've all had things happen that we just couldn't deal with, that we didn't want to deal with, that shook us to our core, that cut us down, knocked the wind out of us. That's trauma. And we've all had that, right?
Yeah. So you mean we disguise healing as stuffing it, and we no longer see it on a regular basis. So we tend to think, oh, I'm past whatever that might have been.
Come on.
I'm good. I'm good, because we don't realize it's popping up in them other little areas that it's manifesting.
Exactly. The biggest lie I've ever heard from a survivor is I'm okay. Ooh. And the sad part is that they really genuinely they believe that they're okay. But here's the thing, it's okay to not be okay.
Say that again. Can I want to type that. It's okay.
Not be okay, right? Like, and I told somebody, I've been through Jesus, Lord, everything basically. But I told somebody the other day, I'm not good, but it's okay. I mean, it wasn't a good day. I was like, I'm not good, but it's okay. We've become so conditioned and so stigmatized by not being okay that we don't even want to share our truth and let people know that, like, we're not okay.
I don't know why we want to keep that facade. Who are we trying to prove a point to?
Exactly.
No one really cares. In all honesty, can I just be real honest? No one really cares how okay you are or not, because 9 times out of 10, they have something that they're trying to get over as well.
Exactly.
They really are. And it went off. It finally cut off, guys. Oh no. I promise you she's coming back. Her name is Nakia Austin, and she is the trauma queen. And she's gonna come. I don't like the way that looks. She's gonna come back and continue to fill us with the knowledge on how things that we don't even know from our past, any type of pain, discomfort, hurt, or major adjustment is affecting our feelings today, which translate into directly or indirectly how we manage our money. I'm reading a text message. How we manage our money. So, and I'll just stay tuned to the latter part of the show, which is where we'll have our educational portion, guys. She's back on. We'll have our educational portion. Yay! And she's back.
Technology.
But yeah, technology is wonderful when it works, and then it's even okay when it don't work, and that's okay, because we all understand that. So yay. I was just in the middle of telling them that we're going to continue where we left off when you came back in, but I need you guys to stay to the end after the interview. You can stay with us if you want to, but if you don't, that's fine. But the second half of the show, guys, we talk about, now that I know this, I have this education and this enlightenment, what do I do next? How do I make sure that I identify when my emotions are taking control of me? How do I recognize those spending tendencies that I have? How do I implement healthy coping skills that are alternatives to what I've been doing on a norm? And where do I get some help? All right, guys, so stay tuned to the end, because we're going to laugh now, but we're going to learn later. You're going to get to keep all your business to yourself, all right?
Learn later. I like that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. What were you saying? You were saying that, people don't identify trauma they do identify trauma as being an event, but it's not an event. It can be so much more subtle. So tell us, educate us. I'm listening.
So it's your response, right? So when people say like, that traumatized me, I think we say it so lightly that, it's downplayed, right? But in all actuality, it really could have traumatized me. So things that people don't consider trauma, a breakup. Mm-hmm. Right? I've been with this guy for 5 years, 10 years, 2 years, and it didn't work out and we broke up. That can be traumatizing, right? Homelessness, traumatizing. That is trauma, right? We're not looking for trauma to look like that. Displacement, right? Like I had to move from a whole nother country, refugees, people coming over from Haiti and Mexico and different places like that. Trauma. All of these things are trauma. Losing a loved one, expectedly or unexpectedly, right?
Absolutely.
Trauma, because it's not the event, it's my ability to cope with it.
Absolutely.
So if I can't cope with it, if I can't move forward, if I can't process it and heal, then I've been traumatized. right? And so I think what we got to start doing is being able to have real conversations about the way that that thing impact, whatever that thing is, the way that that thing impacted me.
Absolutely. Why aren't we taught healthy coping skills? Why is that even a term that I learned growing up? Healthy coping skills. I was taught different things there, whether it was directly or indirectly. I saw how my mom and other people around me handle things, but I never heard the term healthy coping skills. Crying, journaling, writing, having a friend. I say it all the time. It's so much more cheaper, guys, to have a friend that you trust to talk to and tell them how you feeling than it is to try to change the way you feel by spending some money. That girl way over there to do whatever, she'll hold that conversation. You call her back, you text her, girl, I'm crying again. She'll be like, if you don't get overdue or whatever she might say, but she's gonna be like, but still keep talking to me. And you know, it's just why we don't know that there's a such thing as a healthy way to deal with any type of thing that's going on. I went through an unexpected divorce. So yes, breaking up is trauma. Most of the time we think violence or domestic, you know, things of that nature. It can be things that's going on in your life. Your children having an event going on in somebody else's house and them going through a trauma can traumatize you. There are waves of trauma and you don't realize guilt can cause a trauma. If you constantly rolling it over in your head, I should have done this, I should have done that. I don't know, so I'm gonna be quiet.
This is one of those questions you said, why don't we know about healthy coping mechanisms? And this is one of those answers where I give, because your people aren't that familiar with me. Sometimes you want to get with me and say amen, but sometimes you want to say ouch, right? But so this is the ouch moment. The reason that we don't know about healthy coping mechanisms is because we don't come from families with healthy coping mechanisms.
Absolutely. That's what I wanted to hear. Yes.
It's a cycle. It's a generational cycle. It's perpetuated. It's passed on. It's even taught to us indirectly through our parents' actions
or inactions.
Exactly. So it's not like people are sitting down like, this is how you not cope with something. No. Right. But when I saw you retreat into your room and just walk away from it, that taught me.
I now think that's the way to handle things.
I just walk away from it, right? So these are things that are taught to us through actions, through conversations, through behaviors, through the way parents spend money, all this stuff, right? That's what was taught to us. And the reason we don't know about healthy things is because most of us, the vast majority of us, come from families with unhealthy or dysfunctional coping mechanisms. Watch this. Not only do we come from that, but we then learn how to function in dysfunction.
And be comfortable with it.
Rather than fix it, exactly. Rather than fix it, rather than get to the root of it, rather than address it, put it all on the table, we just learn how to function in the most dysfunctional situations ever. And I'll give this real quick example. Many years ago when I was struggling and broke, and my washing machine just stopped spinning the water out. So it would fill all the way up. It would turn the clothes and wash them, but then it would not drain the water. So one day I went in there, I lifted up the lid, I put the lid down, I bumped it, I pulled the lever, pushed the lever, bumped it again, and then the water started spinning out. So I'm like, cool. So the next time I wash clothes, without thinking about it, I go in the laundry room, I open the lid, I close the lid, I bump the washer, I pull the thing, I put it in, right? How dysfunctional is that?
You like, I don't need no new washer. All you gotta do is this.
I mean, 30 minutes of my washing was spent me doing the bump with the washing machine. And all I had to do was just buy a new washing machine. Right? Mm-hmm. All I had to do was resolve the problem. But rather than resolve the problem, I learned how to function in a dysfunctional situation.
Absolutely.
Nothing about that was functional. Nothing about that was convenient. Nothing about that was, effective or efficient or even intelligent for that matter. I mean, I'm literally in there like breakdancing and cabbage patching with the washing machine.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, I've identified with a lot of my clients that their peers and their family make them feel a certain kind of way when they even bring up ideas of healthy coping skills. Mm-hmm. It's not taught in our families. It's actually shunned. Right. You don't need to talk to nobody and get help.
No, because what's said in this house
We gotta just keep it here.
Right?
Oh, you finna be a punk about it, huh? You wanna cry about it? You wanna talk about it? That's over already. Why are you bringing up that old stuff? Can you man up?
They
Man
out
up. What I say? Suck it up, buttercup.
Yeah.
Suck it up, buttercup. Wait a minute, what? My whole life is over. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you want me to suck it up?
It's so sad. It's so sad because what it does is it breeds a generation of insensitive, unhealthy, emotionally unstable people.
It does. It does.
It just perpetuates. And that's why you have baby boomers who were taught somebody got it worse than you. Well, just because someone has it doesn't mean mine is bad. Right. But then they took that and then they passed that to their children. And then their children start to feel like we don't need to talk about anything because somebody got it worse than me. And then it went from somebody got it worse to me to just flat out shut up.
Just be quiet. Just
come on. And keep moving.
And I don't want to ruffle any feathers, guys, but I got to talk about my experience. I hear a lot of people say, well, just go to church and it'll be okay. Going to church will help you to be with people that you connect with and you trust. It's supposed to be a healing environment. But if you go there, but you don't tell anybody that you hurting, you walk in, you praise, you hear the word, you connect with people, but you take that same baggage and drama home with you. And so it's not resolved. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you can't just go to the building and think you're going to heal. You still need to go there and talk to somebody, that you trust.
Absolutely. But look at this though, Stacey. So since we're on church and spirituality and all that, right? For those who are Bible based, right? And we know that we can always take it to the Lord, right? But here's the thing. The word also tells us that faith without works is dead, right? So I can't just believe that I'm going to be okay and everything's going to work out, but I don't actually do anything, right, to make it work. I have to put my faith along with my actions in order to see results, right? And I think that's the part that a lot of people miss. Yes, take it to God. Yes, pray about it. Yes, do all those things. But what else are you doing? What is your action step? Because praying and praising and believing, that's faith and not action. Right?
It's emotional. You'll feel better in the moment, but then as soon as something else that reminds you of whatever you went through crops up, you don't have any other tools to deal with. So you're going to revert back to the same behavior. I have a question here. Someone asks, is divorce considered?
Absolutely.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Absolutely. Again, it's listen, whatever it is, if I don't care if you grew up with roaches and you look at a roach and you panic.
That's a traumatic experience. Oh my God.
Because it's not the experience, it's the way you internalize it. It's the way that you felt about it. It was your inability to get over and move through and work through and heal from it. So absolutely, divorce can be traumatizing. Most definitely.
It's funny that, so I've been through divorce. I went through an unexpected divorce, but it's funny that you mentioned the roaches. I had roaches growing up. I had roaches because I'm an only child. I wasn't taught to clean. And my mother's older than me, and she began to get ill, and she wasn't cleaning. We wasn't bringing anybody in the house to clean for us. So things weren't always the best. And I didn't realize that I need to maybe do something about it because I was just spoiled and selfish, and I'm getting good grades, and I'm cute, and it'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess magically I thought it was going to be okay. But I would have friends come over my house. Just to let you know how oblivious I was to it. I would have friends come over and they would talk about me. I was like, okay, we're not doing that anymore. So I spent a lot of time, energy, and money in my young adult life to make myself feel better than what I felt those moments when those girls would come over to my house. So I would go into debt to I had to have the labels, and I had to look real good in your eyes so I could be approved, because that was traumatic in my childhood, and it affected my self-worth and my self-esteem and what I thought you was thinking about me, and I had to overcompensate in that area. For so many years I did, until I could understand, you know what, that was then, this is now, and now it still happens a little bit, just not in the form of money. I will be nitpicking with my fiance and his son, like, I'm gonna need you to do this, and I'm gonna need you to do that, and I'm gonna need you to do this, because I'm still trying to some extent. I don't want to feel, I don't want anybody to ever come over my house ever again, and it's a bug. You know what I'm saying? No nets, no nothing, because I'm not dirty. I'm the remember that. And that was like, I was like in 5th grade. Oh my God, I remember that. And so that was a traumatic experience, you know? So, and again, guys, I have no problem. I have no problem at all talking about the things that used to bring me shame. If I can use them as opportunities for encouragement, empowerment, and enlightenment for you, I want you to feel comfortable. The number one thing that my clients tell me why they chose to work with me to fix their finances is because I was relatable. I was relatable. I don't want you to feel, I'm not going to talk to you in a condescending manner. I had the 486 credit score, defaulted student loans, I repossessed vehicles, I had filed bankruptcy, all of that, guys. I don't do it now. And I just came from Mexico and Austin, Texas. I'm getting ready to go to Miami. All these different things is going on. I just want you to know that doesn't make me better. It just means I finally realized how I was managing my money was not going to get me where I wanted to go. And I had to realize that the things of my past that I thought were over were actually affecting the way I manage my money. So that's why I'm bringing you on. Money mechanics is how to make money works, and how money works and how to make it work for you. And the fact that protecting the money you make is just as important as investing and saving. But all of that means nothing if I emotionally am a basket case. I can have all, I'm telling you, I was divorced unexpectedly. 2012, I had all this money, all these assets, unexpectedly got divorced. And guess who liquidated all them assets and was like completely me, you know? So emotions do nothing, and money in the account do nothing if you're the one who's mismanaging it, because you can't control your emotions. The better you master your emotions, the better you will manage your money. Now, this is the Wealth Chronicles show, and this is Women's Month, Women's History Month, but this is also money making March. So we're combining all that, guys. That's why we talk about money, emotions, and we lifting up women. So I just wanted to just let you know how we all pulling that together. So I have a question for you. I remember you saying, and I don't remember the exact number, but you said that maybe 80, 90, 75% of people who have been affected by trauma. I remember you telling me, please share that with them. The statistics.
And the numbers continue to increase based on current research, but it's closer to 80%. So that's 8 out of 10 people. So if 10 of us were in a room, 8 of us have been impacted by trauma in our lifetime, right? And the sad thing is most will be impacted by trauma in our childhood, when we're most vulnerable, when we're most susceptible, when we're most innocent, right? And then that trickles into our adulthood. Because one thing, when you were talking about, you know, after the divorce, how you behaved, and even after, you know, growing up, experiencing the roaches and all that, what happens is our trauma the effects of our trauma starts to manifest in different ways. Right?
It does.
The way it manifests is going to look different for everyone. Some people will spend money. Some people will, just shut completely down, lose it altogether, like rocking, like
yes,
purple, right? Just Sophia, right? I mean, it manifests in different ways, and I think that's what's important to know is that yes, a high percentage of people. Listen, nobody is going to go through this life unscathed. We're all going to be by something, right? We're all going to have bad things happen. Great things and wonderful things and marvelous things will happen in our life, but to everything there is a season. And so just like great things are going to happen, not so great things are going to happen, right? So we can't pretend like we have not been impacted by not wonderful things, because we have. But now what we need to do is identify, how is this manifesting in my life?
Today.
Am I overeating? Am I overspending? Am I, turning into an insomniac? I don't even want to sleep. I don't want to, get rest. I just am up, wired, right? Has it affected my mental stability? Am I OCD? Am I tweaking about everything? I mean, did I go to drugs? Did I turn to alcohol? Do you see manifesting something? Am I stealing? Hello? Right? Now, some people get we're gonna let that go. Different ways, right?
It's affecting my relationships. Am I unable to trust people? Am I unable to trust because I feel like somehow, somewhere you're not going to? Do I feel like all of this is another common way? I don't like women. I don't get along with women. Women are the best thing on this planet. When I stopped saying I don't like women. I have been hurt by a couple women in my past, but that's not the whole. I just can't say
that happens, right? Because whoever I was hurt by then vilifies
Every one of them.
Whole gender, that whole sex, that whole race, that whole, right? So if a black man hurt me, black men are horrible. They're dogs, they're not good, they're this, that, and the third. But that was that black man. Or maybe that was a couple black men, right? But it doesn't represent an entire race, right? So, but we have a tendency to do that. That woman hurt me, so all women are evil, right? My mom left, so all women suck. Because if you believe me, all y'all have to suck, right? So I think we have to be very careful with, we just got, oh, come on, can we just work it out? Can we be for real? I'm telling you, because if we're not careful, the effects of our trauma will not only plague us, overtake us, infiltrate us, but it will also go over into our next generation.
Say that. I just did. That is so powerful. I just did a live that says, how are your parents' trauma affecting your finances today?
Yes.
I got a story for that. My mother was 40 years older than me. I was adopted. Irrelevant, but
relevant.
It is relevant. It is relevant. For this story, not so much, but sorry, guys, I'm getting over my little something. But so we was in the South. She was born in the South, and her mother was cleaning houses for Caucasian women, and they would bring home like old magazines and silverware with 1 or 2 pieces missing or whatever. So my mother have an eye for things that are nice. She was exposed. She was exposed to those different things. But hold on, I just lost my whole train of thought because I was choking. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Wait.
Your mom's
parents trauma. Parents trauma. So my grandmother would tell her, you need to go to school and be something for yourself. Don't just get a job. Right. And my mother tried so many different things. She didn't have the roadmap, but she just knew go to school and try to be something better. So what she told me is, you gonna go to school. My mother tried to be an entrepreneur, and she tried to go to school in the beginning, and she didn't finish it. And later on, she became a nurse. But she instilled in me, as long as I can remember, you going to college, you going to college, you going to college. And so I knew I was going to college, but what she didn't have, there was some major holes in there. Go to college and get a game plan. Find out what your gifts and your talents are so that you can go into a major that you can easily turn into a career and you'll love. All I knew was I was going to college. I didn't have a plan after that. And so I went into this. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science. I completely know how to build a computer and tear it down, which I learned that the analytical and critical thinking and the higher level perception helped me in what I do now. But I came out with a whole degree and a whole lot of debt and no next steps. I wish I would have had somebody to say, well, Stacey, you don't need to be sitting in behind a computer talking to a computer all day long, because you have to get the gap. People feel comfortable early on in the conversation. So share with them. So find something that you'll be in front of people that you can talk about your passion. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't have spent all that money on a degree that I don't even use, even though I did learn other things. So my mother's trauma, which was her mother going cleaning these other people's houses and telling her to go to college, and she tried and didn't, and she felt like a failure. All she said was, you going to college. Right. You don't have to clean, you don't have to wash the dishes, wash your clothes. I'm gonna do all that. Just go to college, get the grades, don't worry about the books. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be all right.
We can't get away from these roaches.
I'm trying to tell you how it just, I had a one-track mind. And that was her. I needed a little bit more. She gave me what she could, but I needed a little bit more. And I want to also mention is something else that we have to, and I think I've heard you say it before, because I think people don't want to identify with trauma because they feel like they'll be labeled. You don't have to be a victim. You went through it, peel the onions, and then be able to move forward. Don't stay stuck. And that pain sometimes is freeing. I know people who haven't mourned. 35 years old, her father died at 16, and she still hasn't mourned over because she's afraid of feeling it. Have you identified with or seen any people that they know that they might have been through some traumatic experiences, but they don't want to address it because of the fear of how it feels?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the biggest problems that we face when we start going into our healing journey is one of the key components is always skipped, and that's grieving. Because we think that grief is only for death. right? So
Absolutely.
if somebody didn't die, then I don't need to grieve. I need to get over it, right?
Yes.
So that's the misconception. Grief is not for death. Grief is the price that you pay for loving something.
And
So if
it's
I love my job and I lost it, I need to grieve that. If I love my man and I lost him, I need to grieve. You know what I'm saying? Grief is the price that we pay for loving something. So there are a multitude of things that we could grieve, right? I'm grieving that I had to go back to my 9 to 5, or I'm grieving.
Absolutely.
There are many things that we could grieve, right? And I think that the problem is when we experience trauma, when we experience loss, when we experience not being able emotionally and psychologically to overcome and cope with something, right? That we don't grieve it, though. You never grieved the fact that your innocence was taken from you when you were molested, when you were raped. We never grieved the fact that you didn't have the mom or the dad that you wanted because they were strung out on drugs. We don't grieve those things. We deal with those things. And that's the problem. Because I'm not grieving it, I'm not going to be able to heal with it, because you can't fix what you don't.
Oh, say that again. Say it. You can't. I already bit my tongue. Say it.
You can't fix what you won't face. If you can't call a thing, if you can't look at that big old funky elephant and tell it to get out the room, you cannot fix what you refuse to face, right?
Ooh.
And that's our problem, is that we have been taught to, like you said, suck it up, buttercup, shut up, get over it, move on, all these things. And it has stunted us emotionally. That's why we have 40, 50, 30, 60-year-old women walking around and men walking around operating emotionally as a 7-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old. And you wonder why she's 56 and having a tantrum, because that's where she was stunted, and that's what 4-year-olds do, right? So if I was traumatized at 4 and that's where I'm stuck and stunted emotionally, then when things don't go my way, I respond like a 4-year-old.
That's all I do.
Right? And so we don't even understand the psychological mechanics that go behind this. But I'm telling you, the first step is being able, like in AA, baby, we got to admit we got a problem.
Say that.
If we don't have a problem, there is nothing anyone can do for you. I tell people all the time, healing is easy. Recovery sucks, but healing is easy. And we can make that happen like that. That's nothing. But what I cannot do is help someone who doesn't want to be helped.
Who want to be helped. It's not okay to just be like, I'm okay, I'm good. Yeah. If you were good, you know how you could tell when something is still affecting you? Your body will talk to you. Mm-hmm. You'll tense up. You'll get anxious in the stomach. When someone comes around, when somebody's saying something, I go to support systems, and a group of women, and they say, if you spot it, then you got it. If somebody that you're around, if for some reason you don't know why, they just pushing those buttons, it might be something that you're seeing in them that you need to heal from, like arrogance, or she might, I used to get it all the time. Why you can't just be a little more calmer and quiet? Why do you feeling that you need to calm yourself down? Who's dimmed your light in the past? I mean, that's how you can kind of tell some of the things that might be indicative of, why does that bother me? There's some unresolved remnants of something going on there. I wanted to ask you, though, what are some other ways that people won't be like, well, because you mentioned some major things, but there's people who've been laid off and they've had to mourn from their job. We can't think of all of the scenarios or the reasons people might need to mourn or have had traumatic events. Are there some signs that they can identify with, that if they're feeling this, or you see this, or you see it in your kids, there may be something that they need to heal from that you thought they were over?
Absolutely. I mean, some of the things that you said, just knowing your body, right? Anxiety. If, for a long time, one of my triggers was loud noise.
Me too.
Yeah, if I heard a loud noise in my home without thinking about it, without, it was nothing on my conscious level. It was very subconscious that my body would tense up. My breathing would just basically almost stop, right?
Oh my God.
Stop breathing when you feel anxiety, heart racing or heart palpitations. When you're experiencing that, you're being triggered
by something.
by
Yes.
something. And you may not know what, but just feeling that in your body and what it feels like I feel this for no reason. It's not for no reason. You're being triggered
by something.
Right. When you're in a room, emotional instability, when you're in a room of people and somebody does something and you just get angry. I mean, just,
yes.
Right. What is it that caused you to go to that place?
There's history in that.
Right? That's something that you're seeing in a person. You don't see it in that person. You see it in the person from your past. You don't even see that person. You see Dad from when he used to go upside your head, or Bob, or Sally.
Yes.
You see that person. You see your past. I think those are clear indicators that something is not right. This is what I tell my people all the time. There's a huge difference between a wound and a scab.
Ooh.
Right? Because a wound still hurts. When you come over and you like, oh, let me see, and you trying to touch my wound, I might slap you. Like, get back. Because it still hurts. I have to protect this. I have to nurse this. I don't want you near it because it still hurts. A scar or a scab, that don't hurt. Like, you can hit it.
You can still see it, but
nothing. You can pick at it. Nothing's going to happen because it's completely healed. If what is happening around you is causing you to feel some type of pain, right, or hurt, or anger, or frustration, or bitterness, or resentment, that's not a scar. That's a wound. And that needs to be healed.
So when we feel uncomfortable, guys, when you say, I need a drink, I just want to go for shopping therapy. So let me just tell you, shopping therapy is a whole lie. Okay, so there's no such thing. You will never get better because you
retail therapy.
No, sweetie. No, I don't care how much the boots cost, big, small, lot of little, how many bags go to the thrift store. I used to say, well, I can just shop at the thrift store. I'm still covering up how I feel instead of talking about why do I feel this certain kind of way. I would see a TV show, I would hear a voice, I would hear a picture. I would look at my son's face because I am a survivor of domestic violence, and I would see my son's face and he looked just like his dad, and I'd be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It would instantly put me in an attitude. And I had to realize I am now not being nice to him because I got an attitude with his dad and I don't even have a relationship with this man. And I haven't seen him. I completely removed him out of my life for a reason, and then I can't be mean to my son. So I identified that, and then I allowed it to then take me to another place. All right, well, I'm going to go buy something. You know what I mean? Right. Now I want to go party. Now let me call this man. I was single at the time. I'm still trying to find some way to cover up how I feel, which is temporary, and then it would just keep happening. I never realized, well, Stacey, these are your tendencies, which is what I talk to my clients about. These are your tendencies and these are your triggers. And so first you feel, then you do, and now you don't feel that way anymore, but you haven't resolved anything. So then it's a cycle. Then you feel, then you do, and that's why your bank account, because no matter how I felt or what was in that bank account, I was going to spend some money to make myself feel better. So I might be gambling, I might be shopping, I might be trying to buy this man something so he will make me feel a certain kind of way. It's directly or indirectly affecting our bank account. Now, maybe because of my self-esteem, I got to buy this whole 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom house when I know that I can't necessarily afford that, but I need to be accepted by the people in my circle. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't accepted before. Somebody made silence me, dimmed my light. So now I feel the need to go above and beyond to spend a whole lot of money. I got to have on the boots. I got to buy this liposuction. I got to do whatever it is. It's a form of spending somewhere money to make you feel better, but you don't actually absolutely have it. And that's where your debt comes from. That's where your check to check comes from, because I didn't pick up the phone. We surround ourselves with people that we don't trust for whatever reason. Right. And so we can't just easily pick up the phone when we feel some kind of way, because we can't let them see, never let them see you sweat. It's so many different things out there. It's just like, what? Can
I add this into one thing that I noticed, and everything that you said was spot on, especially about, the doing things to overcompensate for the pain that we feel. Another thing that I notice is that people are operating out of a lack mindset.
They are.
Right. And so because this traumatic thing happened to me, it made me feel like there was not enough love. So let's say abandonment, right? Let's say your parents put you up for adoption, or they just left you, right? Threw you with your grandmama and they bounced, right? So now you're dealing with this abandonment issue, and then comes rejection, right? And then comes fear that I'll always be alone, right? Because all these things kind of tag along. I call them the cousins. So anytime one thing comes, the cousin is coming with it, right? They travel in packs. They're not coming alone, right?
One. Yeah.
What that taught you as a little girl or a little boy was that there's not enough love for you. In this whole big old world, the people that created you don't even love you. So there's not enough love for you. And so then as an adult, you start to operate out of lack. Right. And so then you start feeling like, oh, there's not enough of this. There's not enough of that. You don't aspire for better. You don't aspire to invest your money or protect your money or to save your money, because for what?
What's the use?
There's not enough anyway. Right.
What's the use?
When you were little and mom or whoever said that we don't got that right now. We don't got no money for that. You don't have enough money to buy a gum. Bad place.
No, because she spent all her money somewhere else to make her feel good. She like, baby, I done fed you and clothed you. I ain't got it.
But what did that teach me? That taught me that there isn't enough. And so when we grow up and we're thinking from that mindset, from that place, and then trauma comes in, and then hurt comes in, and then sometimes we get back in the same situations, then we're re-traumatized, right? So all these things are happening, and all we're thinking is, this is how it's supposed to be. Our mindset isn't big enough and hasn't expanded enough for us to understand and embrace and adopt the principles of abundance.
Say that.
Right? And transference. Right? Because we can't receive that because all we know is lack, because trauma has taught me there isn't enough love. There isn't enough money. There isn't enough success. Only one person. That's how they say, you ever seen them memes? That's the successful auntie. Now this whole family, one successful auntie. Right?
Yep.
Ratchet auntie, you got the set it off auntie, you got all these aunties, but only one could be successful. What does that stereotype teach us? Lack, that there isn't enough. That's
not enough for everybody.
Not enough for everybody, but that's a lie. There's enough healing for you.
Absolutely. There's
enough money for you. We can all eat. We can all have it, right?
And be full.
Mindset, right? Mindset. And Stacey and I share a coach, and I don't know about Stacey, but it wasn't until we started working with our coach that I really unlocked and mindset. And if you
I had mindset blocks and everything,
limiting beliefs, but if you can change your mind, you can change your whole life. No lie, legit.
Yeah, yes, you can. I had the money, but I still had a lack mindset, and I didn't even realize that I was not willing to collaborate and do other things with other people because I felt like they gonna get all the contacts and all the people. Right. Like it's billions of people in the world. They can't get all the, and I say I believe in God and what I have, what he has for me is for me, and no one can take it, but I'm still treated. No, if you got a hands like this, you can't get anything, but you can't give anybody anything either. And I did not understand that. I just felt like, man, it's not enough and you're going to take it from me. We can't share. I didn't even think about it. If two people get together and I got my gifts and my talents and my audience and they got their gifts and their talents and their audience, that's double bubble. We can do so much more. And then we ask somebody else, oh my God, we winning at that point. You know what I mean? But that wasn't my mindset. So her name is Tracy Timberlake, guys. I talk about her all the time. To Tracy Timberlake platform. Oh my God. You know what I mean? I started working with her as a business coach, but she changed my whole life and my finances, became my friend and my counselor at the same time. Like, well, Stacey, that's okay. You know, we can work through that. And I was just like, what you mean? But you know, that's because you have a lack mindset. You're thinking less than, and it was even in the words that I used. Yeah. I would pay more attention to the not enough as opposed to let's get more. You know, I didn't realize how much my trauma, the events of my past was still affecting me, even though it didn't look like it, and I wasn't really hurting on a day-to-day basis. And so I felt this was very, very important for us to talk, guys. If you guys are getting anything, can I get some yeses in the conversation? I forgot to say this earlier. I got a little distracted because we have a little tech issues. We need you guys to talk back to us. Ask questions. Can we get a hooray, a go girl, a amen? Hearts make us dance. Can we get a love y'all? Black power, women's history month. You know what I'm saying? Light skin, brown skin. Can we get some? You know what I'm saying? Go, gadget girlfriends. Some y'all. Can you hear us? Can you put yes in the comment section if you can hear us? I also forgot to tell you, I am so sorry. If you are an entrepreneur, please put your links in the comment section. I want to welcome you guys to let everybody know that you don't be a secret agent. You have to help somebody with your gifts and your talents, and you trying all that you got to put it out there. So put it out there. I boost my videos. I'm not sure if you know what that means, but that means we have few people looking at us now. We'll have thousands of people looking later. So drop your links. All right, guys, if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay crew. Do you have any questions? Love it. Black magic. Yes, ma'am. Love that. Thank you very much. Shout out to Tempe, Alexis, Melissa, Tiffany Ann. Hey, Tiffany. Let's see who else we have up here. You guys ain't leaving the comments. I know the numbers. I see you guys. Can we get some hearts? And did you share? Sharing is caring. If you heard anything today that has changed your mindset, changed your emotions, made you say, oh, gone girl, then it is now your duty to share this with somebody else. So that the same information, the same transformation. That's what we're all about. Transforming, learning, healing.
Yes.
You can move the needle. So we've been sharing our little business. So I need you to share this video with somebody else who didn't even know that we were coming on here live. And it's going to be flowing down your timeline. And they're going to see about the grace of God and be like, oh, they cute. I'm going to look at that. That's what's really happening. They don't know us. So they're going to be like, oh, they cute. What they talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I need you to spread the love. So we can have somebody with God's grace. To two more guys in the midst, I absolutely believe He is there. So help somebody else. All right, guys, we completely have went over our time, but I want to make sure we just been flowing and it's been great. I would like to know, would you like to leave any lasting nuggets, tips, tricks, resources? How can they get in contact with you? When you gonna be like 100 women healed in like Ohio and Atlanta? I mean, what we got going on over there?
Listen. I definitely want to leave a last thought, and I'm trying to get a real, I just want something real profound. So I'm gonna do that after I say my stuff. So I'm extra deep and profound. But definitely, thank you guys just for watching tonight. Again, shout out to my granny for having me on here. I want to stay connected. I'm going to be staying connected to this community as well, as a resource. Stacey and I, we're really passionate about what we do, and y'all just don't know. Like, Stacey really has like a crazy, powerful testimony, for real. And she's a survivor, she's a thriver, and so we're trying to change the world out here for real. Not for play, but like for real. For my people who are watching, I want y'all to connect with my granny. I want y'all to follow her. I want you to get in her groups. I want you to stay connected. She's a member in Awaken, so tag her. Awaken, that's a community for women. It's just a community all about upbuilding and uplifting one another, cultivating the life that you want to see, and building what you want in your life. So follow us, join the community over at Awaken, AWAKEN, all capital letters, ! You can follow me on all social media platforms at Nakia Austin. Real simple. Except on Twitter, I got an underscore. Somebody tried to hijack my name. So let me put that. Twitter is Nakia _Austin. I'm going to be in Berlin, Ohio at the Berlin Resort, April 24th through the 26th for 100 Healed. Listen, it is a life-changing movement. All right. It's not a conference. It's not about coming together and being cute. It's coming together and leveling up, going to the next level. It's time to put these issues to bed for the last time, right? It's time to say goodbye, so long, farewell to some things. Right? We're getting it out. So meet us at the Berlin Resort in Berlin, Ohio. Beautiful 5-star resort just outside the Amish country. It's going to be dope. We got your girl, Sophia Ruffin from Chicago. Are you familiar with her?
Really? No, I'm not familiar.
Town.
Okay. Hey.
And then in
I'm
June,
gonna put your link. I'm gonna put your link. So you keep talking.
and then June 19th through the 21st, we're going to be in Atlanta. We're actually going to be in Stone Mountain, Georgia, which is just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to be there. Real Talk Kim is going to be with us. If y'all don't know her, Google her, baby. And Pastor Turner from New Birth Ministries. That's Dr. Jamal Bryant's church, one of the largest churches in Atlanta. They're doing amazing things. So we want you all to be with us. It's about leveling up in every area, right? Emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially. We are changing the game. We're not going to leave the same. So I hope that you will meet us at one of those 100 Hills and come through and let God, not Nakia, not Real Talk Kim, not Sophia Ruffin, not Amim or Navika or Matisa. Those are my other facilitators. But let God change your life in a way that you've never experienced before. And we're believing for that. I'm telling y'all, it's not a conference. Ain't no PowerPoints, ain't no, handouts. This is come experience something different. All right. So we want to see you there. And I guess, Stacey, I will just end with this really simple thought that I don't think we get taught very often. Sorry, I'm having trouble. Look at Siri spying on me.
I'll put her links in the comment, guys. Her links in the comment.
I'm going to just end with this. One thing that you may not have heard, my sister, you may not have heard, my brother, is that you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve to be healed. You deserve to be whole. You deserve abundant life because that was the promise that was given to you at your creation, and you deserve it. Don't let anything or anybody stand in the way of what you deserve. It is your God-given right to be healed and whole and to live a life of abundance. So walk in that, receive that, pursue that, run after it until it overtakes you because you deserve it. You are so important and you matter so much. And I don't care what has happened to you. You are not that. You are so much more. All right. I love y'all so much.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I put the links down there. Oh, I see hearts. I can't see them on this. If you guys don't know, I'm on this thing called StreamYard, and it's a wonderful. No, I don't have an affiliate link, but I want you guys to know if you're doing anything live or you're an entrepreneur, you should do StreamYard, guys. But I didn't know I couldn't see the hearts, so you getting a whole lot of hearts, by the way. Just hearts and thumbs up and smiles, and they just going crazy. So yay, guys! Thank you. I put the links there. I put it for Atlanta. I put it for Ohio, and I put the link for your Facebook page. So you guys, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and Facebook stalk her, leave her a comment, join the Facebook group, all of that jazz. And if you want to know more about the Wealth Chronicles show, we are here every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And this month we have 4 phenomenal women, 6-figure, 7-figure, and 8-figure earners who are going to tell you about what they've done, their shifts, their pivots, their transformation, and how what they thought was a problem in their life turned out to be a cornerstone into their success. So whatever you've been through, boo, whatever it looks like right now, whatever it was before, however you feel, that's not the end. You just got to keep going. You got to connect with the right people. I promise you, Women's History Month is all about us empowering each other despite what we've been through. And then I want you to turn around and help somebody else. All right, guys? So thank you so much, very much, Nakia. I'm giving you all the kisses and the love. Guys, yay! Stay tuned because we're gonna now talk about, all right, now I know that I got some problems going on and it might be affecting my money. What do I need to do next? Because I don't want to just build you up and leave you. Now we're gonna have some action steps. It's time for that action time. All right. See you later, Nakia. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye. All right, guys. So if you're just tuning in, make sure you share the video out. Share. Because this is like a whole second section, I like to play our theme song. It's like 60 seconds, just to kind of shift the mood again, get us back into the whole swing of things. Because we had an awesome interview. Now we're going to talk about what I'm going to do to change everything. Oh my God, Stacey, thank you. Thank you, Nakia. Thank you, Trauma Queen. But what's next? So dance a little. Take off all that, go get you something to drink, maybe. I don't know. Share the video out, maybe. Get your pen, your paper, your recording device. Get your mind right, because now it's time to learn. All right, you're going to walk away with at least 3 action steps now on how you can identify your triggers, how you can identify your spending tendencies, how you can implement healthy coping skills, how you can surround yourself with a support group so you're not alone the next time you are hijacked by your own emotions. Like, where you come from? I didn't give you permission to still control the way I feel, and it happened way back then, and now it's all in my bank account. I want to thrive and strive. I want to live wealthy. I want to control my money, and I want to pass on a legacy. So I got to let go of all this negative stuff that's manifesting itself, right? Right? That's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, can you put a yes in the comment section? Put a yes in the comment section. Hey, this just makes me dance. Yes in the comment section. You hear, we motivating your money, guys. That's the name of the brand. We're motivating your money. We talk about all things money, motivation, and mindset. Money, motivation, and mindset. And that is the end of our song. You guys, I hope you're ready. I hope you have your pens and your papers, because it's going to go DIOWN. It's going down. I feel like I should rap sometime. No, I'm not a rapper. But thank you, Yvonne, for being here. Tiffany, Tempa, Polita. I like that name. Angela, thank you guys for being here. You like that song? You guys like my theme song? Did you guys like my theme song? Put a yes in the comment section if you like my theme song. I need you guys to interact. Do you have any questions before we move forward? If you're new, put your location in the comment section so we can be sure to send you a welcome packet. Did you follow the page and did you forward it out? Did you share? Did you tag somebody's name who would need to watch this video and could identify with some things that we've spoken about today? All right, guys. So just in case you didn't know, my name is Stacey Daniel. I'm a wealth strategist and I'm an insurance broker. I'm a national speaker and I'm an Amazon best-selling author. But when I come on here, I'm your financial friend. For the past 10 years, I've received multiple awards and accolades for speaking and teaching about the 8 silent wealth killers and other very powerful but hidden rules of money that we aren't taught about. I believe that everybody should have access to the education and the tools they need to reach the level of financial success that they're working towards. It is also my experience, though, that the fight is fixed. We aren't taught about these advanced wealth strategies and how you're losing your money at church. We're not taught about it at school. We're not taught about it at corporate American jobs. And many of us aren't even introduced to it at home. And so therefore, I position myself to be a resource. My Motivating Your Money Academy, which is online money school, my financial motivations consulting company, the Motivating Your Money brand, and the Wealth Chronicles show. All right, guys, we are here to help you find out what you need to get to that financial freedom that you've been dreaming about. All right. So my clients, let me tell you what my clients are. So I'm in the greater Chicago area. Hold on. I lost my notes. Let me get my notes. My clients. As soon as I found, where did I do my notes? Hold on. Come on, Lords. Where we at? Nope, that's not it either. Hold on. What we do with the notes? No, here we go. Found them. Okay. My clients are, I help my team of money motivators and wealth protectors. That's what we are here, guys. And they're finding their money munchers. What is in your way stopping you from growing and exceeding the wealth that you want, so that they can see how the actions that are stopping them from attaining their wealth. They're mastering personal finance so that they can better manage their money monthly. They're monetizing themselves, which means creating additional and passive streams of income. You might be successful in your corporate America job, but just in case they quit you, I need you to still have that security so that no one can tell you how you feed your family or how you create your peace of mind. All right. So you need to have other ways of bringing money in, and you have the gifts and the talents already to do it. And it's not going to cost you anything. You just got to be strategic about it. And they're maximizing their retirement options, even if they haven't already started. I'm Gen X, guys. I'm 41. And most of the people I connect with are females that are corporate professionals or established entrepreneurs, Gen X females. And we have debt. We have student loans. We have kids getting ready to go to college. We have retirement that we need to be looking at. And we also have mortgages that we're trying to pay for. All of that. And then we might even have a parent who didn't manage their money well, and now they're older and they need us to help them a little bit. That's a lot for us to be trying to juggle. Can you guys relate to that? That's a lot to be trying to juggle. So what am I supposed to do? And then on top of that, you mean to tell me there's 8 silent wealth killers? There are 4 ways that my money is being taken from me, and there's 4 ways that I'm giving my money away, and I don't even know about it? Oh my God, guys, put a yes in the comment section if you can relate to anything that I'm saying right now, because that's why I do what I do. I want to answer these questions and give you what you need to move forward. If you want to know more, guys, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Put a one. Put a one. I know it's a delay. If you ready, I just said a whole mouthful. Let's drink us a little bit of IT. Y'all ready? All of that. Thank you, Yvonne. You guys ready? Did you share this video out? Did you share it? Did you share it at least one time? Is it valuable to you? I got to drink my tea. All right. Let's talk about how we're going to identify our personal triggers. That's the first thing. Identify your personal triggers. Identify your personal triggers. All right. So how do you know you've been affected by something that's going on? Do you automatically want to eat? Do you automatically want to leave a place? Do you automatically want to shop? Do you automatically find yourself angry unexpectedly, not mad and a little pissed off, but just angry over something that seems simple and people looking at you like, why are you so mad? Do you automatically find yourself wanting to look a certain way in front of a certain group of people or a certain person, and you will go above and beyond? Do you find yourself stressed out? Do you find yourself people pleasing? Do you find yourself having a problem trusting? Do you find yourself being hurt because you have overextended yourself because you thought if I be nice, they'll be nice too? Can you relate to any of these things, guys? Do you find yourself saying, why are you taking advantage of me? I deserve better than this. Do you find yourself trying to go above and beyond the people that are around you so that you can be noticed? These are indicative that you have some type of trauma or something going on in your life. Your emotions are making you feel a certain kind of way, think a certain kind of way, and your actions and your behavior is following that. And then when things don't go the way you want them to go, then you will smoke or you'll drink, you'll shop, you'll party, you'll buy unnecessary things to make yourself feel good. You'll overeat. You'll have unhealthy relationships. You'll be promiscuous. You're dealing with gentlemen that you don't even want to be with. You know what I mean? What are you doing? Do you have problems being by yourself? Do you have problems talking about your feelings? Do you have problems listening to other people talk about their feelings? Thank you for sharing. Can you guys identify with any of these emotional triggers at all? Any of these emotional triggers at all? Can you identify with something that you've done in the past and you knew it was because I really shouldn't have done that now that I look back, but I felt the need and I needed to do it right then because of the way I felt? Let me give you some examples, guys. My ex-husband, wow, a lot of years, but my ex-husband decided he wanted to get a divorce. I was making six figures. I had a 16-year-old son at the time. So you know what I did? I went to a cruise twice in 1 year. Took this boy out of school and went on twice trip to spend money to feel good instead of talking to somebody. Are you going into debt trying to feel good, spend money over exceeding what you should be doing? Are you not saving your money correctly? Are you not even worrying about it? Are you living check to check, hand to mouth is what it's called, wealthy hand to mouth, and you can see it, but you don't care because I know the money's going to be in there. These are the emotional triggers that you need to identify. What are your spending tendencies? Do you find yourself moving money in savings account and then checking account, savings account, and checking account? Are you living outside of your means? When you know that you're struggling or you got to work harder to get what you want, but you're not saving or putting money in your retirement, but you are feeding your emotional desires, your desire to have immediate gratification. So I used to buy $200 boots and didn't even care. It's my money. I work hard, so I'm gonna spend for it. Can you guys identify anything that I'm saying? Let me know if this sounds familiar to you. I know it's hard to admit it. It's hard to talk about it. But can you put a 1 in the comment section if you can relate to the things that I'm mentioning, guys? We have to first identify when we are emotionally being hijacked because of something that's going on. And then we have to identify what is our usual next step? Are we walking away from a situation instead of having a comfortable? I used to not be able to have comfortable conflict resolving conversations with somebody I was in a relationship with, because when I was with my son's father, that turned out to be violence. So I would shut down and just be like, okay, you're right. You ain't right, and you making me feel some kind of way, but I felt silenced. So I'm not going to say anything. So instead, I get all gussied up and get all dressed up, and I'm going to go out because I need that attention. You're not giving me that attention. Or I would leave a gentleman that was, I don't need you to take care of me, but he was a provider. He was caring and loving, but there's always some type of friction in a relationship because you got a total different human being with different experiences. But instead of me being able to talk to you about something that I identified that I didn't like, I would just leave. You know what? I don't need you. I make good money, and I was smaller than, you know what I mean? But I've walked away from some reasonable relationships because I wasn't able to have uncomfortable conversations because I was afraid that if I voiced how I felt, he was going to blow up, and then I was going to be in a physically uncomfortable conversation. Eating, absolutely, guys, absolutely. Or staying in a relationship because you feel like, well, this is better than the one before, so now I'm just gonna stay here, and you're unhealthy. That's still coming out in other areas of your life. Hold on, I'm hot. I gotta turn this heat off. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm back. Okay, sorry. Oh, did you guys see the sign? The 8 Silent Wealth Killers. The book will be out April 1st, by the way. The 8 Silent Wealth Killers, and you can go to the 8silentwealthkillers.com in order to get access to the book when it first comes out, and you'll get the workbook that comes along with it for $1, but only on day one. All right, so what about implementing healthy coping skills? I'm trying to go through this, guys, because we are way over our time, but we had such a great interview. I want to make sure that I do get the training part into it, okay? What about healthy coping skills? So let's talk about some things that we might not have identified that would be healthy coping skills. Did you realize that if you just stop and you breathe, sometimes you'll calm yourself down and you won't feel a need to act out the way you're feeling? Just breathe. Deep breaths. Inhale in your nose and exhale externally. Inhale in your nose and out of your mouth. Did you know that you could pat yourself, like, you know how you pat a baby? You pat yourself and you will immediately start to calm yourself down from feeling anxious. Pat yourself on your chest. Have you heard of that? Pat yourself on the chest and you'll calm down. Have you realized that you can, this is not hard, but it will help you accept whatever is going on? That don't mean I like it. That means instead of me trying to make you do something that I don't want you to do, I'm just going to accept it, because it's easy for me to just walk away and say, okay, God, I know you got this. Instead of me trying to holler and be mad at you, spin this and do it. All right, okay, God, I know you got this. I don't like what this person is doing, but I'm going to leave it alone. Accept it. What about journaling? Who journals? Do you know how soothing it is? And journaling, not with typing, journaling with a book and a pen and just writing it all out, getting it all out. It's flowing through you. It's flowing through your arm. It's flowing through the pen. You might be crying, but you are journaling. Oh my God, I can't believe my job let me go today. Oh my God, I can't believe they passed me up for I haven't had a job in so long. Promotion. Oh my God, I didn't get this client. If you're an entrepreneur, oh my God, I lost a client. You know what I mean? I just lost a client, and I could not understand what it is that happened between us. When one week we were okay, the next week we wasn't. But I had to also accept and take deep breaths and realize it wasn't anything that I've done. God put things in my life for a reason, and then he removed them because he's making room for something else. I just need to not blame myself for it. I've done what I could. I've served how I could and walk away from it. So I journaled about it, how I feel. I wish this person the best, but I no longer carry on that weight. Acknowledge when you're in self-pity. Somebody could do something and it make you feel less than because of whatever they've done might have been wrong. The longer we stay in self-pity, I can't believe it, and we crying and you know what I mean? Then we will continue to act out. So talk about it and then find a solution. All right, well, I'm not going to talk about this with this person again. I'm going to find me a different route. Next time this person is upset, I'm not going to keep pushing, whatever it might be. You know what I mean? I'm going to find a way to I know somebody who depends on somebody else to give them a ride, and they're never on time, and they don't answer the phone, and then they get mad and they drive slow and they don't respect their time frame. And so she either finds somebody else to give her a ride, or she tells them that she need to be there so much earlier. You know what I mean? So instead of saying, oh my God, he's always late, I never can get on time, I wish I could drive. You see what I'm saying? Look at it differently. Put in place something that's more positive, as opposed to just woe is me. We can all sit there and just, oh my God, count the ways of all the negative stuff. You can really, really sit there and just bring your whole energy down, thinking about what you've been through, what you missed, what other people doing and you not doing, what your mama did and your daddy did and the neighbors did. And oh my God, the disease in the world and the politics and the deaths and the, you know what I'm saying? I made this mistake then, and I'm supposed to be here now, and I spent this money. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't stay on the pity pot. Identify when you're in the pity pot and you're playing the victim role. When you're playing the victim role, look at it differently. Absolutely. Identify when you're doing it to yourself. Spot it and stop it is what it's called. Okay, this has happened. I'm not feeling good about it. I can journal about it. I can talk to somebody about it. Have a playlist. I can have a playlist of girl power songs. You know those songs when you hear it, the first thing you know, you need to dance. Man, I gotta one of my songs is Black Eyed Peas, and it's called Scream and Shout. I think I'm gonna scream and shout and let it on. And it's with I can't even remember what it is. On and on and on. I love the Black Eyed Peas, and it make me wanna get up. You know what I mean? Another song is I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I won't. What? You know what I'm talking about. All right, guys. Have a whole playlist of songs that you can easily just hit the play button and just be completely removed from whatever it is that was bothering you. But you got to create it. You know what I mean? Because it's easy for us to just be like, oh my God, for whatever reason, we gravitate to the negative. Identify when you're doing it. Identify when you're doing it and immediately move a muscle, change a thought, spot it and stop it. Identify that you are sitting in the pity pot. Woe is me. Oh my God, the world is going to end. I can't believe. Identify and stop it. And how you stop it, you're going to move a muscle to change your thought. Move a muscle to change your thought. Get up and clean or comb your hair or try on you some clothes. We girls, we like to try on clothes, put on the accessories, make up our face, you know, I don't know, shop for your business, create you a new vision board, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Get online or something. I suggest you curating your timeline so that whatever is in your timeline that's causing you negative emotions, you remove that person, whoever it is. So then when you get on social media, you know, you can get inspiration and not make yourself feel worse. All right, guys. So that's a lot of different things that you can do. Let's see, what else do I have? You can take a nap. You can go work out. You can have affirmations. You know what I mean? You can, how about this? You can identify things in your life that were moments that you really liked and focus on that. So your childbirth, your award, you know what I mean? The day you graduated, the day you got your business license for your business, the day you got married, the day you got divorced, you know, whatever it might be. Those are different things you can do as coping skills. I hope this is making sense to you guys. If this is making sense, put a yes in the comment section. If this is making sense, put a yes in the comment section. Put a yes in the comment section. I always get music in my hair. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we are talking about, guys, first half of the show, we talked about how your trauma is affecting your bank account today. Trauma is pain and hurt from the past that you don't even realize is still affecting your emotions. So you be hijacked without warning, and now you trying to find something to make you feel better. And that's usually directly or indirectly connected to your bank account. And you wondering why you can't maintain wealth, grow wealth. You working, but you living check to check, and you working, you making this money. First, we like, well, I need to make a certain amount of money. Then you make a certain amount of money, but you still don't feel financially secure because you are the one that's chipping away at your wealth. Especially in addition to the 8 silent wealth killers, you got yourself that's chipping at it as well. Like, oh my God, hey Latrice, glad you're here. Think about things you liked in your life. Absolutely. Last thing, guys, is be grateful. Gratitude is my secret. Gratitude. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? I'm grateful that I have a job. I don't have a job. I have a career. I'm grateful that I have a car. I'm grateful I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful that I didn't die in that car accident when I was 21 and I have 8 screws in my plate and my ankles and I have 15 stitches on my eyebrows. I'm grateful that I get to go travel and do what I want. I'm grateful that I have a community of people that I can talk to and I can share with and I feel comfortable about. I'm grateful that I understand technology so I'm allowed to come on live and talk to you guys about the things that I've been through. So hopefully I'm pouring in some inspiration or motivation to you. Find the things that you're grateful for. If you can keep an attitude of gratitude, you can't be pissed off. You can't be, oh, woe is me. Oh my God. You know what I mean? I've been raped, I've been molested, I've been held up by gunpoint. I went through an unexpected divorce. I've been abandonment issues. I was adopted, so I have no family. My mother died when I was 11. I'm really telling you, you would never know that just based off me telling you these things, because I have mastered the ability to find healthy coping skills with things that come up. But I didn't already have it, always have it, which is why I can tell you where I was and where I'm at now. All right, guys. So just to reiterate what we talked about thus far, identify your triggers. What are you feeling? What happens? What can you tell about yourself when you are somehow affected by things that's going on, whether it's up here? Because we can sit there and have a flashback about something, and that'll send us down the rabbit hole. So sometimes the battlefield is in the mind. That's a book, by the way. Sometimes the battlefield, the world. I used to have a friend who would tell me the left side of your brain don't want you to be happy, because you can be happy and successful and something great is going to happen, and then all of a sudden you come up with something off of the just cockamamie out of the blue to kill the mood. Why do you do that to yourself? You know what I mean? So we have to identify that sometimes the negativity comes from in our mind. What are you going to do to push it out? What are you going to do to push it out? You're just going to sit there and just ruin your whole mood with something that happened 50, 11 years ago. Yes, that's a time frame. 50, 11 years ago. Who else say 50, 11 years ago? You're just going to sit there and let that whole whatever it is affect your mood. Move a muscle, change your thought. Absolutely. Keep an attitude of gratitude. Absolutely. You guys, is this resonating with you? Can I get a yes in the comment section? Can you guys put a yes in the comment section if any of this is making any sense to you? We talked about identifying your emotional triggers, realize your spending tendencies, how you manage money. Do you feel a certain kind of way the night before payday? Do you say, I'm going to put my money in the right place and then spend it first and say, I used to do this. I could spend a little bit and then I'll pay my bills. And next thing I know is Monday morning and I didn't pay my bills. Or I would pay my bills and spend the rest. But I wouldn't put anything in savings, retirement, paying off my debt, any of that. Or I would pay off my debt and fix my credit just because I wanted to buy something else. So it was still a consumerism mindset, making myself feel good. I know I need to get this, so I'm going to pay for this, which is my debt, to bring my credit score up, and I'm going to pay for this, and then I'm not going to worry about it again. Because it was all up here. I wasn't really trying to get in a better position in life. I wasn't really trying to heal or deal with those unresolved emotions. I was just trying to get something else that I wanted to make me feel good right now, because I never felt complete or whole or happy. Happiness is a choice, and we have to sometimes make ourselves feel happy despite what's going on. So if you can master your emotions, you can manage your money better. Can you make sense, guys? If you can master your emotions, you can manage your money better. If you can master your emotions, you can manage your money. And we talked about implementing healthy coping skills. I went down a whole list of healthy coping skills. And the last thing, guys, is always 3 things. In our learning section, we always talk about 3 action steps that you can do to move the needle. Today, I want to give you a bonus. And that bonus is create you a support system that you trust, so that when something goes wrong, you can pick up a phone. You can say, hey, let's go out to eat. You know what I mean? You're not standing in it trying to deal with it by yourself. A problem shared is a problem halved. I like that. I didn't make it up, but I like it. A problem shared, pick up the phone, call somebody, write a letter, send a text. You know what I mean? And you tell them all about it, and they're going to be like, well, you know you was wrong for that part that you did in it, but that's okay. You'll be okay. you're gonna get past this. Forget him, forget the job, forget the money. Your health is gonna be good. You just sitting here, you're doing it to yourself. Get out of that. Don't think about that. Whatever it is, they're gonna support you. You know, why do we surround ourselves with people who we don't really care about? Only because we want them to envy us sometimes. Second of all, because we've known them for so long, but they really aren't pouring into us. There's a conflict there all the time. There may be even some jealousy there. It may be we surround ourselves with family, but there may be some friction there as well. So why aren't you intentionally putting people in your life that's going to feed into you? They're going to lift you up. They're going to help you grow. Why do we got to turn to social media all the time? If you have somebody on social media, get their contact number, take them offline so that you can contact them when you need to, so that you can reach out when you feel some kind of way, instead of spending money, gambling, shopping, dealing with that dude that you know ain't no good, eating, you know what I'm saying, drinking, smoking, all those different things that we do to immediately make us feel good, but it's in the long term tearing us down. All right, so create you a support system. Create you a support system. Be intentional. Create you a support system. That's your bonus. All right, guys. Did you guys like this? Did you like this? Because I have something for you. Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you guys want it? Tell me if you want it. I need to know. If you don't want it, then I won't give it to you. But I have a gift for you. If you like this, I have a gift for you, but you got to put yes in the comment section. Do you like gifts? Do you like gifts? Do you like gifts? And it's free. Free gifts. Free gifts. Free gifts. Free gifts. Not GIF, GIFTS. Exclamation point. Free gifts. Free gifts. You guys like free gifts? You want a free gift? You want a free gift, guys? Free gifts, free gifts. By the way, if you did not share this, now is a perfect time to share this video. Share, 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 share. I used to be a cheerleader. I guess that's where that comes from. How I can just pop up with things like that. All right, good deal, good deal. The gift is, I want you guys to join the Motivating Money Academy, and it's absolutely free. There is a wait list for the paid version, but I want you to join the free version so that you can have a community like this on a regular, so that you can get access to the monthly webinars for free, so that you can have access to the video vault of little tidbits of things that help you with personal development, business development, how to get out of debt, stay out of debt, fix your credit, how to better manage your money, how to get those emotions in order so that you can not be a victim of your own hijacking. I want you to be able to become a guest on the show. I want you to submit your stories that you might know of somebody who've had a financial failure, a win, or you have a question. I want you to be able to access my blog of tips and tricks and resources. I want you to be able to shop and see some of the different Motivating Your Money merch. I want you to be able to monetize, create 2 different income streams. So I want you to become an affiliate of mine. I want you to be able to tell somebody else about the academy that we have. And if they decide to jump in, then you get paid every time they pay monthly. The academy is $57 per quarter. It's not open, the enrollment, but you get so much more than what I just named if you join the academy. But I'm not even talking about that right now. I want you to just join the community so that you can get our weekly newsletter talking about the Motivating Money travel, wholesale travel. So you can talk and find out where we're going to be at, our webinars, our workshops. So you can find out about whatever discounts on our products and services we have. All of that, guys, so that you can get the Master Your Monday motivational minute on Sunday at 7 o'clock. Sunday at 7 p.m. I send out an audio tape so that you 10 to 12 minutes so that you can get yourself ready for the week. Who feels like at 7 o'clock on Sunday, oh my God, it's week. I got people that are employees and entrepreneurs that hate Monday. So sometimes the best way to take advantage of the Master Your Monday is to be better prepared on Sunday. So I have a whole audio that I send out to you. And then about Tuesday or Wednesday, when you need to, build your momentum up again, you can listen to it again. Like, what? Because we need that, guys. I'm all about money, motivation, and mindset. And sometimes we can get motivated, but we can't stay motivated. And so Monday is going to come every week. So why not just own it on Sunday? You know what I mean? Just like I'm gonna grab that Monday by his head and so yeah, I'm a little silly, but that's okay too. So all of that and more is what you get just by joining the Motivated Money Academy. And you can get you when you get on the wait list for the academy, you automatically become a member of the free version. So thank you, Tiffany, for putting the link down there. It's bit.ly/MYM Academy Wait. Bit.ly/MYM Academy Wait. We have had a wonderful broadcast today, guys. Have we not? We've had a wonderful broadcast. We had the trauma queen on here. Her name is Nakia Austin. Her links are in the comment section, guys. And you can find out more about her. She can coach you. She can help you with her 100 Women Healed conference that she has. She has retreats and all of that, guys. So make sure you chime in with her and go to the Awaken, AWAKEN exclamation Facebook group, so that you can join in and have a support system. Did I just mention a support system? Funny how that works, right? A support system to help you with your healing, and then you're gonna have a support system over here to help you with your how you're building your solid financial foundation by moving the needle. Sometimes you have to heal first. I just said the other day, many of the clients that come to me for me to fix their money situation really need to be talking to a therapist, because they need they have unresolved emotions that are getting in the way. So no matter what I teach them, they're still feeling a certain kind of way up here. So they're still going to manage their money based off of their emotions. And I want you to be able to do both at the same time. All right, guys. So that's called collaboration. It's Women History Month, and it's also Money Making March. So that's what we're talking about, guys. I'm going to teach you how to make money, save money, grow your money, and protect your money all at the same time. And all you got to do is join the Motivated Money Academy. Boom. Wait list. And when you're on the wait list, you actually get into it for free. All right, guys. So come on in. Now we have about 3 to 5 minutes for Q&A. Let me know if you have any questions. I want to know in the comment section, please, what's your number one takeaway from tonight? What is your number one takeaway from tonight? What did you hear that made you feel or do or think or something different? What was that moment that you said, oh, you know what? I need to share this. This is a whole nugget and other people need to see it. Put it in the comment section. What was your number one takeaway? What was your number one takeaway? What was your number one takeaway from today's event? All right. And then, so this is the Wealth Chronicles show, by the way. And if you didn't know, now you know. We are here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we have 3 more phenomenal women, 6, 7, and 8-figure earners, women that's doing it, that's talking about how they shifted their life, how they found out that the cornerstones in their journey that they thought were failures were actually what made them successful today. But they first had to identify it. So we're gonna move the needle in your financial journey, find out about their journey, keep your business to yourself, and still get some progress. All right, guys. So stay tuned, because we got more and more and more and more money, more money. All right, I'm just kind of delirious at this point. So can you put in the comment section? Seriously though. Put in the comment section, what is your number one takeaway, please? Put in the comment section, what is your number one takeaway, please? Put in the comment section, what is your number one takeaway? Great. I love this. And I know it's a little delay, but that's all right. We're gonna get it. Her number one takeaway is, if I can master my emotions, I will manage my money. Absolutely. Money. She spelled it correctly over here. No worries. We understand you. We are so not formal. This ain't corporate America. We are having our conversations and we're learning from each other. So thank you so much for being interactive, Yvonne. I really, 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 really do appreciate you. So glad that you're here. Yvonne Precious Austin. Oh, you're related to Nakia, I bet, aren't you? So glad you're here. So glad you're here. Tiffany, let's see. If you have questions you want answered privately, text info. Yes. Text the word info to 708-498-8686. Text the word info to 498-8686. And meet us here again next week at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Anybody else? Can you guys let me know? Don't be ashamed. Don't be scared. We're a comfortable community of it's non-judgmental. So I need you to tell me, out of everything that we talked about today, what's your number one takeaway? What did you hear that made you say, Who remembers that? Things that make you go, Who remember that? I'm Gen X. Who can tell me? Things that make you go, Who does that? Where did that come from, guys? Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Let me know. Let me know. And then we're gonna go, guys. Anybody else still putting your takeaway in the comment section? Anybody else still putting their takeaway in the comment section? Identify triggers. Absolutely. Absolutely. Things that we don't even realize. It start with the thought and the feeling, right? Like, man, I didn't even know every time I feel that way, or every time they do this, I feel this way. And the first thing I want to do is do that. And that costs me money. That's a cycle, right? Being completely hijacked. Like, dang, where that come from? Dang, where that come from? Y'all don't know the movies. I'm all into movies, guys. I'm a movie buff. I'm a whole movie buff, guys. Everything about the show tonight was for me. Ooh, I like that. Anything in particular? Anything specific? Ooh, you like the whole show? The whole show? The whole show? Like, for real, for real? That's so awesome. That's so awesome, guys. I so appreciate you guys. We come in with music, and guess what? We leave with music. And if you guys don't have anything else, I like the trapping, the tapping. Hold on, what did I say? I like the tapping. Helps calm. Yes. This right here. Oh my God. Something so simple. Try it, guys. Please try it. Just do like this. Close your eyes. You can do it right now. You can feel yourself calming down. Like your mom used to always say, it's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. You don't even have to say anything. Just right over your heart. Oh my God. It's just so soothing. Yes, it is, guys. It's so soothing. When you feeling yourself, you have to be able to calm yourself down. You know what I mean? Don't just jap out because somebody did something. They're controlling you. But sometimes we don't even realize it. So identify when that emotion, when the hair stand up on the back of your neck, or when you bar your fist up like this, and you like, ugh. That's how you like, ugh. And then I would say something that I didn't have no business saying. And I would keep it going. Think on good things that happened in your life. Absolutely. Look at you. I appreciate all of that. Yes, these are all healthy alternatives to spending your money, guys. And I know it's not easy. Change is a process. So you've heard all this information today. You're not going to just go out tomorrow and do things different. That's why the bonus is find your support system. So when something goes wrong and you spend your money again, you can call somebody and say, oh my God, I can't believe I let this happen. I thought about this. Again, this holiday, it might be a certain time of the year that a death occurred, or whatever, and all of a sudden you feel some kind of way. Your emotions are completely out of control, and the first thing we do as humans is grab at something to make us feel better, and that's going to cost you money, either now or later. 9 times out of 10. All right, guys, 9 times out of 10, that's what's going to happen. So find out what your triggers are. What are your spending tendencies after that? Look at your patterns. You can even look at your bank statements. Think about your history. Think about your history, guys. All right. We come in with music, and now we are leaving with music. Anybody else? You got anything else? Think what I am grateful for. Look at you. You got all of the coping skills. That is so awesome. So awesome, awesome. All right, so let me get the theme song, because y'all know we come in. I don't even know what that noise was. Oh, wait a minute. Something popping up on my screen. Okay, so where's the song? You guys ready for the song? Like my theme song? Shout out to Brandon Love. I appreciate you so very much. We are out of here, guys. Join us next week, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we will be doing it all over again. All over again. All over again. My name is Stacey Daniel. I'm a wealth strategist and insurance broker. I'm a national speaker. I'm an Amazon best-selling author. But more importantly, I am your financial friend. And I appreciate you for coming with me tonight, sharing with me. You could have been anywhere else. You have a wonderful evening. Make sure you share this video out. Hashtag replay. Put your comment section. Follow this page. Follow the page. And I'll see you next week. You are quite welcome. You are quite welcome. Bye, guys. Hi.